Divine greetings, Masters. Very good evening, good morning, and good afternoon. This is Madhu Soni welcoming you all to Light and Soul Meditation English Group. Thank you so much for being here, Masters, and thank you for sharing your precious time, space, and energy. So, before we go and start the session, let us first give our gratitude, respects, in regards to the Masters, and join our hands for the prayers with great respects in regards to all the divine beings, to all the masters from all the realms, kingdoms, to all the Param Guru Mandali masters, Saptrishi Mandal masters, to all the Siddhas, teachers, healers, mentors, Guru, and our great grandmaster, Pitamaha Brahma Rishi Subhash Patri Sir, Mahavatar Babaji, to Mother Earth, Mother Nature, Father Universe, Sun, Moon, constellations, and to all the Guru consciousness. Dear Masters, we are very, very grateful for all the blessings that you shower upon each and every one of us. We at Light and Soul Meditation Group and also Love Light Stasha YouTube channel members, we are very, very grateful for all the blessings, for all the guidance that you have provided, for the protection, for the love that you share with us, for the divine knowledge and wisdom that we get from you, and also help us to understand the same masters. Keep us in contact with your consciousness and also keep us connected. Help us to align with the soul plan purpose and also align us with our soul journeys and life journeys and with the highest timeline that we have created. Dear Masters, we ask and pray to you to help us, protect us, guide us, and also align us with the truth that is out there, the truth that we need to know about ourselves, the truth that we need to speak, the truth that we need to know and choose. Let us all walk the path of truth, honesty, justice, unconditional love, compassion, kindness, and happiness. Thank you so much, Masters. Bless us and align us and keep us with you every time. Keep your guidance with us. Help us. Thank you so much, Masters. So, Masters, thank you to all the meditators as well for all the support that you all give us. Help us to grow more by sharing and subscribing, and also helping the people to join our group as well. Thank you so much. So, Masters, as you all know, we are doing yet another book review with this wonderful book, which is Patri Jis Answers. And this is wonderful book that we are doing at this time. So Anjali ji will be showing it to you. If you can show Anjali ji the book once more. Yeah, that's the book Masters, Patri ji Answers, which has all the answers given by Patri sir, and these answers are given to many people, and which is basically it has come together in the form of a book. So thank you so much, Anjali ji. So Anjali ji has started this wonderful book, and she is doing the book review of the same. So hear her what she needs to say today with the pages that she is going to let you know. If you have the book, definitely do read it along with Anjali ji. Anjali ji is from Iowa. She is also a PSSM master, as well as she is also helping everyone, many other groups also where she gives her services. So at this time she is helping us with Light and Soul meditation projects. But here at this time, masters, I would say she's also not only a homemaker but a professional as well, and she's into I think medical team, right? So masters, here we are with Anjali Kulkarni ji from Iowa, and let us hear from her what she needs to say today about Patri ji answers. Over to you, Anjali ji. Welcome to the group.
Thank you, Madhushi. Thank you so much for such a wonderful introduction and connecting all of us to the divine energy with all astral masters, great masters. Thank you so much and love you all, masters. And let's start today's session. And wonderful book, as I show, Patriji answers, what our Pitama answers through different questions. That this is more than explanation; it's more like reading, so you can listen the answers. Okay. Page number, I am on page number 9, right path. If you have book, do we have PDF, Madhuji? We can send in the group. अगर इन लोग के लिए आप म्यूट
Do you have the PDF? I don't
I
have
will
the
see.
picture.
If I have, I will forward it to you.
Otherwise, Anjali ji, what I can do is I can share the picture. I will click the picture, share it, if whatever page, and then you can actually share the screen and read.
Okay.
That also can be done if you want that.
Okay. We'll see what we can do. So they all can have a
Yeah.
review. Okay, right path.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody should read more what Patriji says about right path. Okay. Everybody should read more of Buddha's teachings, the wonderful Four Noble Truths, the middle path, and the Eightfold Paths are the quintessences of Buddha's teachings. Everybody should read New Testament of Jesus Christ. Everybody should read Bhagavad Gita. We should methodically incorporate all their teachings in our daily life, masters. Okay? So, one second, let me. Uh, Madhuji, can I add myself to the spotlight? Add pin? Okay,
You are
so.
already there. I added you. You are there in the spotlight.
Okay, so.
See, if I remove you, I am there, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, but I added you now. So one
okay.
second.
Yeah,
Let me add you if you feel. Yeah, now you're there.
okay. Thank you. So, masters,
Maybe change the view, speaker view. You know,
mine is like.
go on the
Mm,
Zoom, go on the view on the right side of your Zoom window. The view is
oh,
written,
yeah, got it,
yeah,
got it.
and then click down, and then you will see speaker. You are the speaker at this time, basically.
Okay, got it. Yeah, okay,
Mhm.
sure. We have to follow the middle path. We should attend only to the minimum needs. And what is that, Madhuji? I
One
can't.
second, one second. Page number 9, you said, right?
Yeah, second paragraph.
Second,
Minimum needs and issue the rather unnecessary desires.
we would attend only the, okay, eschew the, rather,
Yes.
eschew.
Issue the rather unnecessary desires. Okay, it is only then that we will have sufficient time and sufficient energy at our spare for our efforts in becoming masters. Truth is the middle path. So we have all to be in the middle path. Tolerance means the middle path, and the final destination for any master is the middle path.
Yeah, here the issue is it means that deliberately we should avoid using certain path. So deliberately avoid, meaning here they are saying we should attend only to the minimum needs and abstain or deliberately avoid the rather unnecessary desires.
Hmm.
That's
Okay.
what. Okay.
Yeah. So the question is, I heard you talk about the statement tapasvadhyaya ishvara parinidhanani kriya yoga. There is always confusion about kriya yoga being practiced. Can you explain? Someone asked Patriji, meditator asked Patriji this question. So what Patriji answers, tapah swadhyaya ishvara parinidhanani kriya yoga is the statement given by Maharshi Patanjali. Okay, masters? Tapa
Actually,
is
sorry to interrupt. I'm so sorry. It is actually, when you read that, it is Ishwar Prani Dhananani. Ishwar Prani
prani,
Dhanani Kriya Yoga. Ishwar Prani
prani
Dhan. Prani Dhan.
dhanani,
Prana, nahi, Prani Dhan.
prani dhanani.
Prani Dhanani, but it is Prani Dhan. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, pranidhanani. Okay, pranidhanani.
Hmm.
Tapasvadhyaya Ishvara pranidhanani kriya yoga is the statement given by Patanjali. Okay. Uh, Thank you, Madhuji. Let's continue. Tapa is austerity. It means giving the body not the maximum but the minimum. That is austerity. Material people tend to give maximum to the body. So Patanjali, like Ashtanga Yoga, Yama Niyama, so that falls under, this falls under that category. Okay. Material, how much we should occupy. Material, people tend to give maximum to the body, maximum to the physical life, material life. But you must learn to give minimum to the body, minimum food, minimum sleep. That is called tapa. Similarly, you must learn to give more and more emptiness to your mind, maximum mental activity, minimum mental activities, that is meditation. Then Swadhyaya, you must read a lot. There is a Himalayan amount of book reading needed for every soul. That is Swadhyaya. You should read as much as possible. Patri ji read many, many, many thousands of books. So this is kind of, uh, do not limit yourself. Then Ishvara Pranidhanani, the result of all your tapa and swadhyaya is you see God everywhere. That is the final statement, final state, Ishvara Pranidhana. It will happen. So when you get the knowledge from the book, from your sadhana, tapascharya, from your meditation, then you will realize nothing is here just coincidentally. Everything has its own purpose. So everything is aligned. You know, that understanding will go with different level. You will be able to, we will be in the oneness, we can say. The tapa is the first step. Reduce your food and sleep and increase your meditation. Tapasya bolte the na, we used to call tapasya, tapascharya, sadhana. Second step is swadhyaya. The first step is eat as much needed. Second is swadhyaya. Third state you enter into is Ishvara Pranidhana. That is not a step you take, that is the state you enter into. So Ishvara Pranidhana means that is the state. It's not the uh, any kriya or what we can say. When you are the mental sthiti or you know your mental health or you we can be in the that state, we can say. So remember to give the minimum to the body, not zero but minimum to the body, not maximum. Material people tend to give material people tend to give maximum to the body and make the body suffer. Ati sarvatra varjate. We have this very well-known sayings in Sanskrit also, right? If we give extra to anywhere, like food or even the comfort, anything, if we give more to our body or wherever, anywhere, then it's a varjate. Only do as much needful things. And they also suffer because the body is suffering. That is all happening because of the non-tapa. They are giving maximum to the body. No, the body requires only a minimum. Give also minimum work to the mind and indulge in maximum swadhyaya. PSSM is a mighty way towards swadhyaya. Before you enter into swadhyaya, you must become tapasvi, which means give minimum to the body, mind, not indulge in giving maximum to the body or mind. This is the great statement. Tapa swadhyaya ishvara pranidhanani kriya yoga. So Patriji explained its meaning. So first we should do tapasya. We should mm, minimize our needs. Do only needful, eat only needful, say only needful. Being awareness in each and every action. So now again another question is, please elaborate on the various angles of truth. So what Patriji is answering here, every time you ask a question, a new angle of truth emerges. The truth that emerges is equally valuable for the questioner and also for one who answers. So this is the question where we can have we can answer in a different ways, in a different angles. So we are thrilled from our own answers as much as listener who puts the question. Every question and answer is the great step forward in the infinite ladder of knowledge. Even masters, if you if you hear Madhuji's session today, or if you read this if you listen this Swadhyaya today, and after 6 months you listen it again, you will realize or you will understand on different level. As our consciousness grows, we extract the different information from the same Swadhyaya, from the same book, or from the same session. Every question and answer is a great step forward in the infinite ladder of knowledge. People should keep on asking questions, and answers will flow automatically from the meditator because their mind is empty. When the mind is empty, the speaker also listens to his or her own mind and is thrilled by the answers. Another aspect of the answers, another aspect of the truth is revealed. That's how it goes on forever.
Anjali ji, would you like me to share? I
Sure,
have
Madhuji. I was about to ask you, would you like to add something or book?
no, I'm just showing you the book. So that's
Okay.
what I was. See here, which page number are we on?
We are on 11 number page.
11. Okay.
Do we have that? Or we can start with 12 also, no problem, Madhuji.
Yeah, this is it.
Yeah. The
Yeah. So here, when we talk about Tapa Swadhyaya, Ishwar Pranidhana, meaning when you actually enter the state of Kriya Yoga or when you start working on Kriya Yoga, basically, what is yoga? Yoga means connect, like basically the union of body and soul and mind. Body, mind, and soul is the yoga state, the union of these three, the body, mind, and soul. And then when you start this kriya, meaning the action, kriya meaning action. So when you do the action based yoga or yoga which has the mudras or the kriyas with the hatha yoga, this is where the body becomes one with the soul, with the mind, body, mind, and soul becomes one. Now with this action, the kriya yoga, what one can do, they can actually go into penance, meaning they can perform tapascharya, meaning they go and meditate on oneself. And also, when you start meditating, what happens? You start doing your own swadhyaya, meaning swa adhyan, meaning that you are actually learning from your own self or learning what you are experiencing. So you are actually doing the swadhyaya, swa adhyay, meaning you are learning through your own self by going within. And when you do this, this is called swadhyaya, and you're learning from your experiences, you're gaining some clarity. And then when it comes to these two, one is tapascharya, that is tapaha, swadhyaya, and then you go into ishwar pranidhana. Once you start meditating, once you start the penance, what happens after that? The second state is the swadhyaya, where one does work on their inner self, and they take this inner journey and they start working on themselves. So what they get lot of understanding, lot of you know clarity, awareness. And then once we are in that state, the body heals also. But at that same time, the third thing happens, which is ishwar pranidhana. Now you surrender to the divine, you surrender to the divine totally, and have faith and trust that I am totally with you. So that is the actual meaning of Tapah Swadhyaya, Ishwar Pranidhana. This is the main mantra of Maharshi Patanjali ji. Why I'm able to explain it nicely? Because in the morning I am actually doing the Guru Updesh Gyan Sarita, where I am actually taking this series of Maharshi Patanjali. So I am doing this, and this is where I have learned. I am on to Samadhi Pad. I have done completed for everyone, and then we are on to sadhana pad. If anybody wants to hear that, you can definitely follow the series from Love Light Starshine YouTube channel. Anyhow, that is what I wanted to say. Anjali ji, you can continue.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you so much for explaining so well, Madhuji.
Thank you. Now we can read from here as well if you want to.
Uh, Now page number 12.
Yeah, otherwise you can read from yourself and the people can read it here. I can just share.
Okay, sure. So page number 12, masters. There are many ways like Bhakti Marga and Karma Marga, etc. to achieve enlightenment, which is actually right way. So again, people asking Patriji, which is the right way? So Patriji answers, there are only two ways. Dhyana Marga, that is Anapanasati meditation. Jnana Marga, that is question and answer method. We need both. They will lead us to the natural bhakti and fulfilled karmas. Such a wonderfully Patriji answers, right? So instead of bhakti marga, karma marga, what is two main path we should adopt? First is dhyana marga, the Raja Yoga, meditation, and the second is jnana marga. Maybe we can say swadhyaya or question answer method as per the book says. And what we need both. So we can say Buddham Sharanam Gacchami, Sangham Sharanam Gacchami, and Dhammam. So Buddham Sharanam and Dhammam Sharanam Gacchami. We can say these two marga. We should adopt both marga. And then Sangham Sharanam. Definitely group studies, group meditation are always um, progressive or we can grow faster with group. How do we know which is the right spiritual place for us? Patriji answers, go everywhere and search the different places where spirituality exists. Go and look there and see what is happening there. If you are satisfied, then you stay there. If you are not satisfied, search somewhere else. I went to yoga center. I went to transcendental meditation centers. I went to Brahma Kumari centers and to so many other people and places. Finally, I landed in Kurnool, establishing the Pyramid Spiritual Society movement, the foremost New Age spiritual science movement, combining the power of meditation, vegetarianism, pyramid energy, and teachings of all the world's spiritual science masters for increasing life zest, attaining self realization, and establishing a peaceful and coexistence on planet Earth. Patrich is not saying you have to be in the PS system, whatever. What he's answering, wherever you are satisfied, wherever you like to be there, where you enjoy that knowledge, that teachings, then that is a right place for us. So even Patriji also tried many modalities. Even we also, before to come to the PSSM or on this path, we tried different ways. But somehow we couldn't connect there because this is our path. It was meant for us. So wherever we feel satisfied, wherever we feel connected, that is our spiritual place. There are many spiritual societies, especially in India. How do we select the right one for us? Such a wonderful question, Masters. Nowadays, so many organizations are there. How we can
Oh, itu biasa.
Unmute yourself, Anjali ji. Sorry.
Yeah, no problem. So how we choose the right one? We also get confused sometimes, right? Many organizations are there. How we can choose the correct one? Can we choose any society randomly, or do we have to invest all of our life searching for it, go and try one by one, these and that? So what Patriji answers, there was only one method to go about it, and that is the trial and error method. You cannot do it randomly. That is not a luck-based lottery system. So you should try whatever works for you, right, Master? That way, you will be able to realize what is right for you, where you connect the knowledge and the practices according to which suits to your lifestyle, we can say, or which to your soul plan or your path. The next question is, what should we do to understand things properly? Next page, Madhuji.
Oh, sorry guys, I did not share this. Would you
Maybe
like to?
from next time we can do that, Madhuji.
Yeah, okay. Would you like to read the knowledge part? You just read that. I'll post it.
Uh,
You
okay,
have
yes,
that?
yes. Yeah, I do have. So, Master, what we have seen is the right path. What is the right, wrong, which path we should choose? All question answers regarding that topic. Now it's a knowledge. So, what Patri ji says about knowledge? Wherever we receive is information. Whatever we preserve is the knowledge. Whatever we use is wisdom. And the instrument of wisdom is our intellect. Such a wonderfully explained, right? So wherever what we receive is the information, what we preserve is the knowledge, how we can utilize that information, how we can grow with that information. Whatever we use is wisdom, and how we can implement that information, that is called wisdom. And the instrument of wisdom is our intellect. So where how we will use that wisdom, that knowledge through our intellect at right place, right knowledge. Okay, utilizing that is also important. We are all specific speaks of specks of energy, consciousness, and knowledge. Consciousness expresses itself as function, as thought. The whole nature, the whole creation is full of an infinite number of beings who are all energy, thought, knowledge beings. We all are the energy beings. Every event is always in a dynamic state. Everything depends upon the knowledge of the particular being, the energy of particular being, and the thought quality of particular being. So we all are carrying different energy, different wisdom, different knowledge, different levels of consciousness, we can say. And how one can be different from others. It depends on our knowledge, our energy, and then thought quality, we can say. But certainly, definitely, we can improve that, right? With our sadhana, with our tapascharya, we can say. Madhuji, would you like to add to this uh, topic anything to the knowledge?
Um, Well, the part is here, as he says, whatever we receive is information. So here, one more thing, masters, before I we go ahead, just an understanding for everyone that when we actually have any knowing of anything, that we come to know about something, that becomes our knowledge, right? Whatever we hear, whatever we see, whatever we get to hear from somebody else, or we read, see, that means reading. Here meaning it somebody must be saying to us, or we heard. Now some other knowledge comes to us. Maybe someone is doing something and you see that, and that is how, oh, this is how one should do it, or this is how it is done. So that becomes your knowledge, but this knowledge, when you practice it and you apply this knowledge time and again, whenever there you have to do certain kind of action, you are applying that knowledge that you just saw. Suppose a child is actually maybe playing with a wheel, and you don't know how to revolve that wheel, but you when you saw that child playing with the wheel, maybe for like, now suppose you are in an environment where all the children are playing. When you talk about hula hoop can also be used like a wheel. So now what you do, you actually rotate that, you play with that. Not only with the tire, if many people, in India or back in India, we what do? We actually play with the, we must have seen children playing with the tire, with one stick and then rotating it. Very similar to that, now we have hula hoops. Now what does that hula hoop do? We take it in our waist and we rotate, like, right? So the point is, there are different ways of doing things for one single thing, but then that knowledge that you are shown, given, or you read somewhere, when you apply that knowledge, that becomes your soul wisdom. Meaning, not even with this small thing, that small example that I'm giving, but knowledge is always gained. Basically, knowledge is always gained, but the soul wisdom is always inherent, meaning it is there already, because you have lived lifetimes. In the past incarnation, you have gained particular knowledge, but you actually practiced it quite many times. That became your soul wisdom. So now when you talk about this knowledge, this knowledge will always be the information that is relayed, relied, whatever it is. And then when you start applying to it, this becomes your soul wisdom. Now, how many of you think that, yes, this is like when we started meditating, it feels like this is what our soul wanted, and this is where my soul remembers that I have been doing certain things. And this is how you understand this soul wisdom is there within you, as in the form of meditation. And why we are all surrounded by our soul tribe, because we must have been with Buddham Sharanam Gacchami, Sangham Sharanam Gacchami, or Dhammam Sharanam Gacchami, meaning Buddham Sharanam Gacchami, meaning to go and surrender or to be with the Buddham, meaning the Buddha, the enlightened one. And then Sangham Sharanam Gacchami, with going with the tribe, going with the tribe, meaning you are now in support, or with the support, or you are with the group, with the Sangha. That is Sangham Sharanam Gacchami. I am in the Sharan of Sangha, right? And then Dhammam Sharanam Gacchami. Dhammam is the Dharma. I follow the Dharma. Now I am, the Dharma takes care of me. When I follow Buddham, when I follow Sangham, when I follow these two, Dharma already follows me. Dharma is there with me. So Buddham Sharanam Gacchami, Sangham Sharanam Gacchami, and Dhammam Sharanam Gacchami. So what are we doing? We are doing these three things together. We are following the enlightened ones. We are following the Sangha, that is the soul tribe, soul, soul group. And then we are, what is our dharma? This became our dharma. Now dharma is actually guiding us. This is our soul wisdom. And we are now, because of this soul wisdom, we had this frequency of that my frequency is radiating all around, and I'm actually finding my own set of people who are vibrating at my own level, or who are having the same frequency like mine, with like-minded people. So that is what your soul wisdom is doing at this time, masters. Go ahead, Anjali ji, sorry. Or we should
It's almost 8:40, Madhuji, so we
sure,
should
go ahead
start
then.
meditation,
Yes,
right?
definitely, definitely.
So, masters, we are done till page number 13 today. We'll start from page number 14. Uh,
I'll share the music, or you can share it if you want. I think
uh,
you share it.
okay, आपको थोड़ा सा change, like.
No, 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 ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. मेरे को लगता है कि because if you want to, you can actually stop it by yourself. That's what.
Okay, sure, sure.
And I like the music. You share the music to me. That one, the last time you played, it was good.
Should I play that again?
Sure, definitely.
Yeah. So,
Okay,
masters,
masters.
ये आपका स्क्रीन ये रहने दीजिए आपका बैकड्रॉप जो है ना वी विल कीप दैट लुक्स बेटर वो मेरा ओके
All is okay. You go ahead.
या तो मास्टर्स sit comfortably, cross your legs, interlock your fingers, and close your eyes.
Share the
Bring
music.
all your awareness on your breath. Be with your breath, my friends. Completely relaxed. Brahma says, Brahma Rishi Pitamaha Patri jis says, your breath is your guru. So the inhalation is not just a process. It's not just a physical activity. But with each and every inhalation, you go deeper. You connect with yourself, with your inner world. Each and every inhalation leads soul's growth. It exhales our journey. Exhale our journey. Masters, imagine as you inhale, you are connecting with your inner self. You are connecting with all your timelines. With each inhalation, you are connecting with the universal consciousness. As you inhale, observe the inhalation, observe the breath, where it goes, what it brings inside. Observe yourself within. See inside what you find inside. Worries or the stillness, peace. As you become one with the breath, start observing your inner self. You will find yourself stillness and peace. dear breath friends, masters. If thought come, bring your attention back to the breath and be one with the breath. masters. Slowly, get back into the body consciousness. Observe the changes happening in the body. Observe the vibrations happening in the body. To express immense gratitude Brahmarshi Pitamaha Patri ji, Maswara Maharaji. Let's express immense gratitude to Madhuji for giving us such a wonderful platform. Parents, our family, friends, or colleagues. Let's express immense gratitude to home, a city, a country, to the entire galaxy system. Grateful for each and every moment. Be grateful for each and every person. Giving us the opportunity to learn something, go with those learning, with those experiences. Now gently place your palms on your eyes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And now open your eyes. Great smile. Thank you so much, Master, for joining this session and giving me such a wonderful opportunity to connect with Pitamaha's wisdom for all of us. Learn or to connect with Pitamaha's wisdom. Thank you, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Anjali ji. It was a very deep meditation, and thank you so much. I don't want to come out. I still can't open my eyes, but thank you so much. It was really, really wonderful. Excellent. Thank you. Thank you so much, everyone. And if anyone has any questions or any experience to share, please do go ahead. Okay. And I believe, Anjali ji, you are there with us at this time?
Yeah.
Oh. So thank you so much, Anjali ji, and thank you, everyone. If anyone has anything, any experience that you want to share, or if you have any questions that you want to ask, please do raise your hand or let us know to help you unmute. I'm gonna share the unmute option as well. Yes, Rani ji.
Hello, Madhuji.
Hello.
Hello, Anjali ji. Thank you so much for the wonderful session.
Thank you, Ramiji. Thank you.
So you said something in the during the class that like one quotation, the same quotation or the same book or the same paragraph, when you read it at different intervals, you will learn something new wisdom.
Yeah.
And that is true. But why that happens? Because I I read Bhagavad Gita on a daily basis, on a regular basis. And every time I read or every time I hear the same shloka, I learn something new. I feel like, what is it that I'm missing in the first go that I'm learning the second time?
So is it a question or you are sharing the experience, Raniji?
I'm sharing my experience, but I wanted to know more about it, like why that happens.
You know, each and every angle or to our view represent dimensions. So I would say all dimensions are here. That is the example. You read or you see the same session, same article, same book, and every time you extract the different information, different wisdom out of the same source. So that is as your consciousness grows, you will get the different extraction, different wisdom, and that is more deepen and deepen and deepen. So that's the beauty, and that's the beauty of consistency and the sadhana, we can say. All this, the sadhana includes everything, like tapas, svadhyaya, everything.
By reading, also, the consciousness goes up, whether or not you understand it completely at the first time or not.
Mhm.
Right, because this is new for when it comes to spirituality. um, all our student years, our academic books, whatever we read, we understood, right? There was no need for us to like 2 plus 2 is 4. So but with spirituality, it's just so different, because every time we read, every time we hear, like even Madhuji's classes, if she repeats in anything, it's just something new that you learn every time, and it's so beautiful.
Yes, and we all are growing together.
So
Thank
actually,
you.
actually, one thing that I would like to share, very simple, as like what Anjali ji said. Like everywhere, like where we are, we have dimensions, and as we go through one dimension, our knowledge increases. The thing that we see, we hear, we gain, that is knowledge. But as we practice that, it becomes soul wisdom. And then as we have the soul wisdom, we have a new way of doing things, we have a new way of understanding. And also we go on to another level, meaning energy, wisdom, consciousness, meaning we gain energy, we gain wisdom, we gain knowledge, or we gain wisdom, we gain energy, we gain consciousness, meaning every time as we read, like how you said, if we read any book, anything, we gain light from that. If that book is very knowledgeable, it provides information on how to do, what to do, when to do, or this is a great knowledge. That knowledge, if you read it again and again, like for example, if one is doing sadhana, or basically, how in rituals also, if you take a mantra book or some kind of arti book also, and you start reading it for such a long time, you must have read that arti time and again. But one day comes and you understand the deeper hidden meaning behind the Sanskrit words. You are reading it all the time. You know Sanskrit also. You must have, like in India, we go through Sanskrit language as the language, secondary language also, right? Basically, it's the first language, but then secondary language is Hindi. But then we read Sanskrit, we read Hindi, and we are reading it every day. But then a day comes when we actually understand the deeper concept or deeper meaning behind that particular line. Like for a very long time, I was reading this, Durga Puja for book related to Ma Durga, Goddess Durga, and I was reading the Aarti, and I was going through that all the time. It's kind of a chalisa, that of 40 verses or something. But then the point is, one day came, I understood that the actually the verse is, I understood the meaning. Like the verse says, so that the verse that I gained the knowledge at that time, I became enlightened with that verse was Mooladhar Nivasni Eh Par Siddha Prade Kala Pita Kali Kamla Tu Varde. Meaning that Mooladhar Nivasini, where this Durga, or the Shakti resides in the Mooladhara, Mooladhar Nivasini, right? Ehe par Siddha Prade. Like this is where you can get the Siddhi. Like this is where you have to, raise your Kundalini. It is a Siddha Pradesh, right? Kala Pita Kali Kamala Tu Varde. Now the Kali or the Kamala that resides on at this level, Kala Pita, she's like about time, like she exists before time, she exists now also, she will exist after this time also. So Kala Tita Kali Kamala Tu Varde. Kamala meaning like the Padmasana, Ma Lakshmi or Goddess Lakshmi, we call that also, or the goddess who resides on the lotus flower, you know Kamala Tu Varde. Now give me moon, dear goddess Shakti. That is what. So when I read those lines, it just profound meaning. It came to me, and I'm like, oh my goodness, I was reading it for such a long time without even understanding it. And now, when this consciousness is like awakened, my consciousness, it's like a flower, a lotus flower that actually blooms within you. So, when you start doing meditation, when you start doing tapaha, swadhyaya, then Ishwar Pranadhana, then you surrender yourself to the divine, and then everything starts blooming. That is what it is. Like, see, that happened to me physically when I started reading. And same goes to you. Every time when we read Srimad Bhagavad Gita, every time we have a different meaning that comes to us. We understand it from different point of view, because as our consciousness raises, so Mooladhara, the where we have the root chakra, is one consciousness, the lower consciousness, or the one that is very difficult to, you know, um, uh, get victory over. Then the second comes the creative energy with the Swadhisthana chakra, meaning the sacral area, right? The creative energies, the free flowing energies. That's another dimension. But then it also comes with, that this is your etheric body, or maybe with the second level. Then comes the astral body, astral plane, along with the same thing, but then it is what it is called as solar plexus chakra. But here the sacral also comes. So just imagine that awareness, that consciousness, when it awakens, every consciousness level has different petals. Like for Mooladhara, it has four petals of the lotus flower. With sacral chakra, it has six petals of the lotus flower. Then when we go to the third one, that is the solar plexus chakra, that is the 10 petals, right? So four, six, 10, and then it becomes with the heart chakra, it becomes 12, right? And then it becomes 16 with the throat chakra. Then it comes two here, two petals. Then 1,000 petals on the crown. So just imagine, each petal is a consciousness. Each petal is a consciousness. It's not like Mooladhara has four petals, the four levels of consciousness. There are four things to understand. And there are Bij Mantra to all the petals also. And then when you go on to the 16 of the throat chakra, just imagine what kind of knowledge or wisdom you need to have to open this, right? Meaning you need to go with the truth, you need to communicate, you need to, like when I say all these gratitude words or the prayers that we say, why do I say? Because when you say, it happens. So when you ask for it, it is given to you. But then, are you ready for it? So
Very
very,
nice.
very
Thank you,
important.
Madhuji.
Thank you. So very important. And just imagine when you connect yourself to the crown chakra, how much consciousness will be awakened. Meaning you get connected to the 20 petals in each row with the, sorry, 20 row with 50 petals each in every row. That is 1,000.
Sarara.
1,000. Yeah.
Mm.
Just imagine how much wisdom we still are not aware of. That is what.
And that cannot even come in one lifetime. Doesn't matter how much you meditate and you do
Yeah.
bhakti,
Like
right? That's
as,
why it just says, right, that every spiritual wisdom which you gain, you take it forward with your next life. That's the only thing you carry with you in your next life, not your bank balance, not your
yes.
relations, nothing.
Yeah. So the point is, masters, every lifetime, every lifetime, we gain so much. Then we are, what are the siddhis? The when we say that divine God or the dear God, give us your wisdom, give us your knowledge, give us the extrasensory perception, give us skills and abilities. So when we say we want to have riddhi, siddhi, nidhi, riddhi is basically again one kind of ability. Siddhi is basically you want to become an adept. You gain that siddhata. Basically, you get that divine energy where you become enlightened. With that light energies, you gain lot of other wisdom. Those are Riddhi, Siddhi, Nidhi. Nidhi is your treasure. What is the treasure? The ancient knowledge, the divine knowledge. That is the Nidhi. And then Riddhi, Siddhi, Nidhi. So these abilities, even Hanumanji had to be reminded of the Ashtasiddhiya that he had already. And so he actually gained this eight siddhis. What were those eight? Even different sadhu, rishi, munis, sages, they don't want the ashtasiddhi because as you gain that ashtasiddhi, it becomes difficult for you to be there in this physical world. But Hanumanji is an immortal; he's there in the physical world, and that is why he is also a brahmachari, as they say, right? So the ashtasiddhis that we get when one wants to gain, they can gain, but then it also, the ego also comes with it. So to minimize that ego, it is very difficult, right? Or to not to have that ego. The anima is the power that you become infinitely small. That is one siddhi. You become like an atom. Okay, and you can enter places without anyone noticing you, right? So that is called anima. You become so small, humility, right? You become so small, the smallness of you. Then mahima, meaning the greatness. You become, the bigger version of everything, like the higher self, but the infinitely possible, but the infinitely large and massive, you know, that is called the mahima. You become so large, so huge, so big. When you talk about garima, meaning heaviness, that is the groundedness. That means the Ashtasiddhi, third Ashtasiddhi is garima. Now the fourth one is laghima. Laghima meaning the power to become weightless. Okay, meaning laghima is very laghu, meaning small, light. So very light, light of weight. Basically, you are free. Then you are like, you can enable your own self effortlessly. You can fly. Like that is how he actually sits on the leaf. When he when he actually passes this ocean to get to Sita, what he does, he becomes so small that he's sitting on a leaf. Nobody notices him. And that leaf, see how much he can become big, meaning the mahima is there. His weight is so much, right? When you say garima, so his weight, if he puts 1 feet anywhere, he can just stay there, study himself. He can become extremely heavy. But that heaviness is now nowhere to be seen. With what? With Lagima. Now he's sitting on a leaf and nobody notices him. The leaf also doesn't come down. It is not broken. Why? Because he has the siddhi of becoming so small. Then comes prapti. That means you can actually attain this part where you are actually totally focused. You can reach to that place. So the power to obtain anything. you can reach to any place. You can manifest things at your will, meaning that is prapti. You can gain prapti. What do you gain from it, or what do you have, right? Prapt, आपको क्या प्राप्त हुआ? So that is what is called prapti, and that is what then the prakamya is basically what is your desire that you want to fulfill. So the power to fulfill your desires is your, like, basically, granting wishes or overcoming any obstacle. You have the power to do certain things out of your will. Basically, you can just think about it, and that will be done. That is your ability to fulfill that desire. Ishitva, meaning lordship, mastery. You are gaining, basically, you become one like the divine. You are the divine within yourself. You have all the natural elements, all the creation working for you. You can manipulate the energies. Basically, you have the power of the Lord, the God, the divine. Gain mastery on the elemental world, elemental, elements also, natural elements. And then Vashitva, that means you can control, meaning you have the power to control certain things, like how one can control their extra sensory perception or the senses. Not only that, but you control your mind, you control your body, and you can have this influence over people, where people, when you are there, you actually have this ability to vashikaran karna, meaning, or not to Vashikaran, but you actually can hypnotize people with the ability of magnetism, meaning you
In
have,
a good way, like
in a good way,
in a
yeah, in
good
a good
way.
way,
Yeah, you attract
but
people.
magnetizing everyone, meaning
Yeah.
with your influence, when you saw certain people, when you see them, what happens? When you see them, you say, wow, what a personality, and we actually get attracted, like how it was with Patri sir. Something was there that we all were like huge amounts of people, crowd. We all were so much, even with Sadhguru, or even with, Shri Ravi Shankar ji, or many other masters, even Modi ji, he has this presence because of his work.
Currently, I also like the Premanand Maharaj, you know, his teachings too.
Yes. So
Hmm.
some people, definitely, but then that's the point. See, what are you, when your body and mind works together, when your brain and heart, they are working together, what happens? Brain has the electrifying energy, electrical energy. Your heart has the magnetizing energy. So when these two combine, when brain and heart, they combine, what happens? We get into the union of the feminine and the masculine. The feminine is the heart, masculine is the brain. Now Ida and Pigala, they combine, meaning Ida is the moon energy, the feminine aspect. The Pingala is the sun's energy, the uh, yeah, Pingala, meaning the sun's energy, and the divine masculine. Meaning when they come together, what happens? The brain and the heart, we get into the union. So our Shakti and Shiva becomes one. When this happens, when Shakti and Shiva becomes one, that is the Ardhanarishwar state. Meaning that this happens here on the crown area, right? When your Kundalini Shakti rises up, the Shiva meets with the, or Shakti meets with the Shiva. Now you have the ability to magnetize everything. Your aura is like more than 8 feet. Now your energies are, you're just sitting there, like how we are doing meditation, and now people are joining. Why? Because this is a, because you are doing the sadhana, right? Every day you are doing sadhana, and that what is happening when you do practice your sadhana every day, or at least, if you, like how I speak, I don't get enough time, sorry, but 1 hour, if you speak 1 hour, you need to practice 3 hours of meditation, masters. Just letting you know. Anyway.
Thank you, Madhuji.
Mhm.
Thank you, Anjali ji.
Yeah, thank you, Madhuji. Wonderful. It's always a great opportunity to listen to you.
No, but you also have a nice way of, explaining things. And I like the answer that you gave. And it was like so nice that, you started with the dimension thing. So very nice. Anjali ji, it is great to listen to you as well. So thank you so much. Anybody else has any question, Master? If you want to ask, anybody? Any experience that you want to share? So I would like to ask anybody if you want to read along with Anjali ji, or somewhere you can also come and help. Definitely Anjali ji will also be there on Tuesdays. But if anybody wishes to, whenever you can give time, but at least make it a point that one day, only a day in a week, you can actually help us, you know. So if the new year comes, definitely we are going to do certain other things. But at least we can definitely start with a single page if you want to go ahead. You know, that will also be wonderful.
So we are mostly, it's like most we are reading. It's whoever would like to start practicing on Swadhyaya, that is a great opportunity for them because these books are pretty self-explanatory. We
Yes.
are reading Patri jis answers, and Madhuji is always there for us to add some additional wisdom or some points where we can get deep explanation or wisdom from Madhuji herself also. So if Master is also opens your Vishuddhi Chakra,
That's
it's
for
not
sure.
just book reading, but you are working on your own chakras as well. When we do Swadhyaya, when we do meditation, when we do service, we are doing it for the universal purpose. That is true, but along with that, we are doing it for ourselves also.
I have actually
So,
mentioned this quite a few times already. Guys, you need to speak up, speak. They have heard from me so many times, right? You guys have. But yeah, that this is also a nice way, because evening time, if you feel like, you can just read it through, we can
yeah,
explain, me and Anjali ji explain, we can do that. But then if you want the reading part, that also will actually boost your energies of the throat chakra. And that is what we want, right? To once,
it's
very important.
you
Yeah,
will
go
see
ahead.
the difference, lot of difference on your Shuddhi Chakra once you do Swadhyaya.
Yeah,
It's you will feel very confident, clarity will be there.
yeah,
It's like more in your Vakshetra, more like polished.
yeah.
I can do the reading one of the day, Madhuji.
Sure. Let me know which day you want to pick it up so that you are there. We can just put it on you and we will be free, right? No, no, it's like definitely in the coming upcoming days, definitely right at this time we are doing Patri ji's answers, but and we are also doing Maktub, right? So these two books are there. Then the third one is basically we do the moments of wisdom, where we are actually learning something, about the gurus. But the third one, sorry, the third book is You Can Heal Your Life. It was the first one that we started, then Maktub started, and now Patri ji's answers. So in a week, we are actually going through three books, right? You Can Heal Your Life. You Can Heal Your Life will actually be finished, maybe 3, 4 sessions we need, and then it will be done, I believe, or 5 sessions. I think so, because the list is very huge, and we are on to a few more lists. Maybe 2 or 3 sessions are required to finish that list, and then maybe the last page. So I don't know how much time more, but we will finish it very soon. Maybe in the upcoming year we'll start with the new one, or maybe in a upcoming days, maybe I might take 3, 4 classes, and that will be done, in a week. That we can do, and so
Are
that
you
we can.
planning to get any new book after this? You Can Heal Your Life, Madhuji?
Yes, definitely. That's what I'm saying. That how about, you guys can suggest to me, send me messages, or people who want to do Swadhyay, we can make a Swadhyay group. I had the group already, right? You all know.
Yeah.
Nirja ji is there, you are there, Neena ji is there, and I believe Huma ji was also there. So, and many people were already there. If you guys want, I can just change the group will be the same, only the group name will be changed, that's what, with the Swadhyaya group, English group. So the English group is there already, Light and Soul Meditation English group. But then Light and Soul Book Swadhyaya, we have the Hindi group. I can make, suppose we were doing You Can Heal Your Life, that group is there. So I will change it to some other book group name. That's what I'm saying. So
And that can be any book on
any book.
spirituality or.
Any book. I have one book in mind for the Hindi session though, but which I am not going to mention. But with the English group also, if anybody wishes to share any good English book, which is like very, not too big, I would say not too many pages though, but at least 200 pages type book will be good too, not more, so that we can actually finish it. Maktub is actually of 200 pages. We are on to which page? 90, page number 90. So just imagine 100 more pages, and we are doing it like a snail speed. Every like 2 day, in a week we are doing like 2 times, right? So if you all want to read it, I can read two stories, but that is like coming with the message. Anytime you read it, it comes with a message, you know. So
And masters, even when we started, it was like we also used to kind of hesitate how we will do that. Like that, the same page we also have gone through. And now many times, even we don't prepare, the knowledge get channelized. We never like see that page before when just reading at front of you first time. And then whatever knowledge get that comes through the astral masters, so you will feel that wonderful experience. Also you will have lots of experiences you will have while doing swadhyaya,
yes,
and the book energy, you connect with that book energy, and even in your physical life also you will see the experiences, you will experience the many things, alignment.
yes,
So
alignment.
swadhyaya is very powerful, it's not just reading the book,
And
masters.
why this alignment occurs is it's because of third eye. Because when your third eye gains power, you start seeing alignment in or synchronicities in your daily life. Now, even when we are doing Maktub Masters, how many of you have noticed that these messages come to us because they were needed at that time? Every time, whenever we are doing Maktub, I vouch for it because I think that this is very, very, um, important to know that as I do Maktub every time, I see that it was much needed for the group, for the people, or somewhere we all need that message. So that particular one paragraph, every time we read, whenever we go through that book, it's so important. It behaves like a message book with message. And as like if you want to open a book, that is how I sometimes take the message. I open a book and see what page. So I will say, okay, at this time, masters, what is the message that someone needs? And you open a page wherever, and if you whenever you open that page, whatever page number comes, read that part and see what happens. You will actually get so much wisdom. You will not have so much divine message from it. Anyhow, Sonal ji, go ahead. Namaskar.
आत्मवंदन मैम,
Go ahead.
नमस्कार। अंजलि जी, आत्मवंदन।
Yes, ma'am.
थैंक यू। बहुत अच्छी आप पढ़ रहे हो पितामह की बुक, पितामह भद्री जी की बुक, बहुत अच्छी सर की बुक। मुझे मेरा आज एक्सपीरियंस है। एक सुबह बैठी थी मैं ध्यान में, तो एक नाम आया जैसे अंजलि, अरे सॉरी, आंचल, आंचल जी का नाम आया, और एम से भी कोई दूसरा नाम आया था।
Hmm.
एम में MAJA ऐसा कुछ था, पक्का बराबर नहीं लिखा था, पर ये एम से कुछ नाम था दूसरा।
Mhm.
और लाइन से चार पांच औरतें बैठी थी, बस ये देखा वो नाम आया ना उस वक्त।
Mhm.
ये और भी,
Mitchell
और
ji.
परसों एक गाय पूरे प्रकाश में है, गोल्डन प्रकाश में गाय आ रही है मेरे सामने, और इसके जैसे छोटे छोटे सींग रहते ना, छोटे थे, तो ऐसे ही बड़े हो गए सींग,
Wow.
ऐसे दिखे था।
Hmm. So, Anchal ji is doing the Swadhyay in the Hindi group. She started already. She said that I want to do it. So that is why she came to you. Maybe I think something. She and you joined. You joined earlier, and then she also said that Madhuji, I also want to do it. So she joined, and then it is MAJA. You said right the name. आपने
एम
MAJA.
एम एम से शुरू होता है, मैं
That's
म
right.
से।
हाँ, MAJA
MAG,
आपने बोला ना।
हाँ,
तो माजा हुआ, माजा समथिंग, और मजा आ रहा है समथिंग, आई डोंट नो
वही
at this
सब।
time it's not clear, but yeah, thank you Sarita ji, thank you everyone who needs to drop
थैंक यू
off,
मैम,
but yeah,
थैंक यू।
But thank you so much, guys, and definitely we'll meet tomorrow again. If anyone has any questions, any sharing, you can definitely ask in the group at this time when we are in the doing the session. Um, the more you ask, the more you will actually get to know. Meaning,
Hmm.
and also it is good for everyone to understand that it is not only you, somebody else also have a wonderful experience that actually balances ourselves. Our ego goes away. Okay, master. So that is very important to share. So when you work in the group, when you gain experience, I mean, when you gain experience with the group's energies, the experience has to be shared because it is not only for you, but for everyone. Maybe there's some kind of message. You don't think that, oh, it is of no use. It's like my experience. But don't go get into your ego mind. Stay, share it with the group. You never know what wisdom comes through, right? So anyway, but thank you so much, Anjali ji. Sonal ji and Anjali ji as well. So thank you so much. So then
Thank
let's
you.
end the session, masters, and we will meet tomorrow. And with Anjali ji, we'll definitely meet whenever she is available here. But yeah, definitely Tuesday. Okay, masters. So stay blessed, stay happy, masters. Stay vibrant. May all be happy, healthy, and vibrant. May we all meditate regularly with our individual energies and consciousness, and also with the group's energy, group harmony, and group consciousness. May we all work together as a team, as a group, and also let us teach meditation to everyone, awaken everyone, and do our much needed inner work every day. Thank you so much, Masters. Thank you, Anjali ji. Gratitude. Gratitude.
Gratitude. Love you all, masters.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Anjali ji.